What up, love club? How's my love and my sassy people doing? Don't judge me and don't come for me, okay? Because I didn't like the video I left with Snarled. So, even though I know they're gonna copyright me because fuck Studio 71, they're gonna copyright me anyway. And none of them has contacted me back to not copyright me. So I know as soon as I upload this video, that copyright is gonna be right up there because they're assholes. You know, I love Snarled, I just don't like who they work with. The new host won't even contact me. I contacted Snarled, they won't contact me. I contacted Studio 71, they won't contact me back either. Because I'm trying not to get copyright because I actually had permission when Sapphire was on there in the first place. But, yeah. So, I'm trying to make this the last official video for Snarled. Because the other one was not really recent. This was one of the most recent videos, so yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and there we go. Don't mind the phone. And if I sound like I'm stuffed up, because I am. I have a cold. I'm trying to get rid of. Anybody want it? Anybody? Move.
Hunted on the run. At various points in our lives, we all run from something. Sometimes it's by choice, sometimes we are chased. But if the horror is inside, then escape is always futile. My name is Ryan Gardner, and I am the monster you're scared of in the dead of night. But I'm trying so hard to be better. It's difficult when the world is against you, hunting you, with no one in your corner. My train rumbled on to its destination, bringing me closer to hopefully a cure for what I have. Alone in my private car, I watched, transfixed and shaking, as the full moon's light flooded my space. My sweaty hands clutched my potion bottle. The liquid inside would hold off my change for now, but soon. There was a rap on my door, and it swung open. "Apologies, sir. An additional ticket check." The train attendant smiled thinly at me. "There seems to be an individual on board without proper passage." Staring at me, he barely looked at my ticket after I handed it over. A long pause, then, "Thank you, sir." He handed it back and left. Alone again, I exhaled.
Ow, ping. Obviously I don't trust the train attendant at all. I don't. I'm just letting you know now. I don't.
It was foolish to travel tonight of all nights. So many of my kind had been slaughtered by hunters, but I was being hunted yet again, so I had to flee. Luckily, I've got just enough medicine to last until I arrive in safer territory. Reaching again for the bottle, my trembling hand knocked it to the ground. I watched as the cork ripped out and it bounced out of the door left open by the attendant, spilling the precious liquid everywhere. No! If I change here, everyone on this train will be in danger. Scrambling outside for the bottle, I watched as a raven-haired woman picked it up from the corridor and smiled warmly at me. "I think you dropped something." She sniffed it. "It spilled, but you didn't lose it all," she said, handing me back the bottle. Taking it and pocketing it close to my chest, I thanked her. This angel. "I'm Eva," the woman offered and strode past me into my car and sat across from me. The scent of her blood was intoxicating. I must stay in control. Quickly, I shook her hand and introduced myself. I apologized and informed her that I'd paid extra for a private car. Her hand lingered in mine, cool to the touch. "The train has been oversold and is packed. May I stay for a while?" Reluctantly, I agreed. The nail beds of my hands felt hot, aching to extend into claws. Flushed, I swigged what was left of my potion. "Medicine for my anxiety," I said. I shut the blinds to keep the sweet, sweet allure of the moon's call from my sight, and Eva smiled reassuringly into my eyes. I'm anxious too when I travel, but better together than alone. Eva was traveling for business. She was a great talker, which I love because I'm a good listener. She has the greatest laugh. The time passed and I felt almost normal again. I wondered if she would be as wonderful if she knew the monster that I truly am. The train attendant came back for dinner orders. My order was steak, blue rare, which is as bloody as it could be made. The beast inside keened for fresh meat, so it'd either have to be that or my gaze latched onto the attendant as he chatted with Eva. My vision sharpened and focused on his neck as I felt my canines begin to protrude. The wolf inside howled gleefully, targeting him as my back started to hunch and attack. Vegetable soup and salad, Eva said loudly. I don't have the heart to eat innocent animals, she laughed. With horror, I clamped my suddenly hairy hand over my mouth. I refuse to be the monster those hunters think I am. I'm a carnivore, I blurted out. But I could try to eat something else, she interrupted, insisting she didn't mind at all. The attendant looked at me strangely and left quickly. Had they seen me begin to change? After the door shut, alone once again, Eva gasped, Ryan! Your teeth. As she stood up, I felt the bottom drop out of my stomach. I'd been caught. She was going to run and scream. I am the monster that should always be alone. Wearily, I looked away from her and raised my hands, palm up. The fantasy was over. I was startled as she instead grasped my hand in one of hers. Ryan, you're the one in danger. After that, the door burst open. A loud crack splintered the air as a crossbow bolt was fired and lodged into my chest. I screamed, and it narrowly missed my heart and it burned. Over the tears in my eyes, I zeroed in on the figure behind the crossbow sights. It was the train attendant. With a mad gleam in his eye, he started cranking the crossbow back with another bolt. He cried, I finally found you, vampire. Vampire? I thought groggily. My wolfman transformation began quickly as I lost blood. Fur sprouted on my face and my snout snapped forward over sharp jaws. I stumbled toward the monster hunter, trying to shield Eva. With a hiss and supernatural strength, Eva yanked the bolt out of my chest. Turning to the crazed monster hunter, Eva ripped the crossbow away from him, dragging him into the compartment, pinning him high against the wall. Fangs slid out of her mouth as she grasped him. Eva was the vampire. We were both monsters on the run. We weren't hurting anyone. You and those like you hunt us for what? Because of trumped-up stories and stupid, bloodthirsty myths? Now you're ours. Over the mountains and beneath the starry moonlit sky, the train sounds muffled the real monster's screams of agony. We pulled his heart out and feasted on him for dinner, bones and all, until there was nothing left. We arrived at our destination hand in hand and agreed from now on.
I got a question though. Normally when you hear somebody apart or tearing their heart out and stuff, there's usually blood everywhere. There's not one single drop of blood on you or her, or in that train compartment. Well, did y'all look the blood up? How did you keep it so clean?
Better together than alone.
Screw. We're going to end that there. Because, like I said, as soon as I upload this, they're going to copyright it anyway. So, I can check out Snarled if y'all want to. That's up to you guys. Like I said, this is literally the last video. Normally, I wouldn't let them sit there and just ruin my vibe on this channel because I actually like this channel. But because I get copyrighted for so much, it's just not here for it. Plus, nobody likes to reply, so I'm definitely not here for it. Check them out. I'll put the channel down in the description below. They do have a podcast called Something Scary, even though Sapphire started that. But if you were fans of Snow with Sapphire on here, Sapphire does actually have a podcast on Spotify. I think it's called Scary Stories with Sapphire, but let me just check that. Sorry, Stories with Sapphire. That's what. So if you want to hear her voice again on Spotify, Scary Stories with Sapphire. So guys, I'll see you later in the next video I make. Bye.
This sound like what? 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 This